Oh geez. So Monday morning, there's an estate sale company in my small town having a dollar sale. $1 for everything except furniture. And it starts in 3 minutes. And
all right, I pulled up to the estate sale, warehouse sale, whatever you want to call it, dollar sale. They were giving out numbers to go inside, and they had already cycled through all the numbers they had, so they went back to a number 1 with me. Fortunately, they let me look outside while I was waiting to go inside. So that was a St. John. It had a stain on the front, but it gave me hope that maybe there would be some decent stuff. Here's the Unplugged Burberry. I spotted almost immediately there were multiple holes, so I wasn't going to grab it. Maybe someone could upcycle it. So I finally got inside, and it was utter chaos. There were people looking for all different things. I was just trying to find a corner where I could, just get the lay of the land. And I was a little worried that it was going to be all hard goods. Everything was $1 except large furniture that was clearly marked. But other than that, each individual item was $1. So lots to be had. I finally made it to the back, and I noticed there were some shoes and some clothing items tucked back. So I was trying my best to kind of get through. I think I got through most of the clothing, but there was a lot of just nothing brands, nothing I was excited about. But there was a few decent things that were actually pretty good. So I definitely picked up what I could, but just trying to show you the example of things that they had. So I finally got back to some more shoes. There was this little corner, and I spotted these Manolo Blahniks. Pretty tiny size, not in perfect condition, but for $1, I thought, well, it's a nice standard gold little heel that would be great for a little party. I'm not sure what this writing on it was. I also noticed these little shoes that were vintage Bali shoes. I have not had much luck with that brand. It is pretty expensive, but I typically pass on it most of the time. There are a pair of Toms that I ended up grabbing that are sitting there. I was just trying to, see what brands were there. This is Cynthia Rowley. This is the New York line, and it was kind of fun, but not the style of shoes I typically pick up. Here's some Betsy Johnson. Definitely fun. I have not had the best of luck with her stuff. So here's my pile outside of everything I was grabbing, and I did not have a bag. I had to hold everything, and it was pretty chaotic.
okay, this is round 1. I'm gonna go back for more.
So I decided to go back in because I didn't look at any hard goods before. Grabbed a few things for my mom. This little tea set was pretty adorable in the box. I figured she would throw that in her antique booth. This was a Mikasa pie plate. Not really her style, but I thought it's in the box. Maybe she can sell it. Again, everything was $1. Why not? This was a really adorable metal tray, and it was marked that it was made in the UK, and I thought that was pretty fun for her booth. There was also this really heavy marble little cheese board. It was marked Lennox, and again, I thought it was pretty classic. She could throw that in her booth. And then lastly, I got her a pie or a plate that was a fish because it was signed, and I thought it was pretty fun and funky, and why not?
I got some stuff. Everything was $1. You may as well. So I'm going to explain this estate sale and share all the details of what I got. But before I do that, I did just want to mention the sponsor of today's video, which is EarthBreeze. I've been using EarthBreeze for over 6 months now, and I absolutely love so much about it. I know all of us resellers do a lot of laundry with our thrifted finds, so using a great detergent is really crucial for my business. For one, it's a space saver. The packaging is so thin and small, so it doesn't take up too much space in my laundry area, which is great because I don't have a big laundry area. Also, it's better for the planet because the packaging is lightweight and biodegradable. Did you know that 91% of those big plastic laundry jugs don't get recycled and they just end up in landfills, which is terrible news. These powerful eco sheets look like dryer sheets, but they're not. They're a liquidless detergent that dissolves 100% in hot or cold water. I personally love how easy it is to use because there's no measuring and there's no mess. There are flexible subscriptions that can be self-managed, and they are delivered right to my doorstep. Also, EarthBreeze is 100% satisfaction guaranteed or your money back, no questions asked and no return necessary. So there honestly is no reason why you shouldn't give it a try. But most importantly, Earth Breeze is tough on stains and removes odor. So obviously that is the most important thing for me with both my personal items and my thrifted items. I personally use the fragrance-free option, but that's just because in case one of my buyers is sensitive to fragrance, it's just easier for me, but they do have a fragrance option as well. So if you aren't already using it, you can go to earthbreeze.com/COMMONTAGS to get started with 40% off. That's earthbreeze.com/COMMONTAGS for 40% off your subscription. Big shout out to Earth Breeze for sponsoring another video. Back to the haul. Okay, so this sale was wild because this was the last weekend they were holding the sale. They had been running sales for a few months from mostly this one estate. Now, I think this is their warehouse store where after they've done an estate sale on the estate, they move stuff there and then they continue to run sales. They've been having 30, 40, 50% off sales again for a few months. And this woman was a hoarder. I don't know what kind of shopping she did. I don't know if it was all retail. I don't know if she was a thrifter. I don't know any details other than she had a lot of stuff and this was just a small fraction of it. So the fact that I was still able to get some stuff, even though they've been having these sales for a long time, all for $1 each, was pretty awesome. So there's two items that I know I probably won't be able to sell because they're stained. I didn't see them when I was there, but you know, a couple dollars lost, not a big deal. But I think I got a few good things, and most of this is new with tags, but there's some stuff that isn't. I'll explain. So, and this estate sale company has a lot of estate sales in my area. This estate was from the Central Coast of California. So my understanding is she had a very large estate as far as house and property and storage and accumulated a lot of stuff. Definitely crazy. So some of these still have the estate sale tag. Some of them didn't have an estate sale tag with what they were pricing it at. So I'll try and show that when I can. But this is a new with tags. It's a brand that I've sold a couple times. And I have not listed any of this, but all of it will be listed before this video goes up. I have sold this brand and had decent luck. It's not the highest dollar. It's not the quickest seller, but I've had decent luck selling it. So it's torn by Ronnie Kobo, and the material tag says it's a size small. This is kind of a textured little skater dress. And it's got some stretch. Again, there's no original price on here as far as the Ronnie Kobo price, but the estate sale originally was asking $20 for this. So they just got $1, but all right. So I got quite a few St. John pieces. And when I first walked up and they let me look outside before my number was called to go inside, I did find the very first item I found that was decent was a St. John piece, but it had a stain on the front. I didn't want to deal with stain treating it. It looked pretty like set. But I was hopeful that when I saw that maybe there would be more. So this is, I tried to get sets because I've learned with St. John, I sold a St. John skirt set, I think 5 years ago for $150. So some of them can do well. I think it depends on the style. It depends on if it's the Santana knit. It depends on size, all of those factors. But I have learned that if it's just a shell like this, like a sleeveless knit tank or tank in general, those I have not had luck with. I've actually redonated a couple of those from St. John. Also, St. John Sport does not do as great. This one I made an exception for because it's animal print. It's a little cardigan set, and it was $1. So I'm guessing I'll probably get somewhere between, you know, 25 to 35 for this little set, but I will have to look up comps and verify. Now this one, the tank, this is the St. John Sport. This tank does have some deodorant marks I'm going to have to work on, but this is a size large and the matching cardigan is a size medium. So it is what it is. I'm just going to sell them together and clearly market and clearly show photos. But I thought this was pretty adorable for someone who likes St. John and likes animal print, likes those knits. I thought this was a good set, even with the size variance. So we'll see with that. The torn by Ronnie Kobo, I'm assuming I'll probably get somewhere between, it's new, maybe 30 to 40, if I had to guess. All right, here's another St. John. Now, they're both size 16. They're both black. They sold them to me as a set. This one doesn't have a estate sale price on it, but except this is St. John Basics and this is St. John Collection. So I think what I'm going to do is sell them separately, but I bought them as a set for $1. And I'll just maybe note in the description that I have a matching cardigan or matching pair of pants, same size, just slightly different line of St. John. So these are both size 16. Now, the reason I think maybe she was a thrifter or some of this stuff was thrifted, not only just due to the sheer quantity, like they said this wasn't even a tenth of what she had, but because quite a few items that I saw without picking up and also items that I picked up have little Sharpie marks, almost like some thrift stores, how they'll write Sharpie marks on items. So I'm wondering if she was just a thrifting hoarder. They exist. So yeah, but this is just a pair of black knit, Santana knit pants, size 16, the St. John Basics. And then this is a pretty adorable St. John Collection, full zip little cardigan. All right, we get some special guests. If you want to see a little bit more footage of them, I'll maybe include some at the end of this video. Okay, so this I think is really adorable. If someone wants to buy the set, great. If they want to buy them separate, also great. But I kind of imagine due to the size, if it's in good condition, there's no like hidden holes or anything like that. So we'll see. With the pants, they're kind of basic. You know, if I could get somewhere between maybe 50 and 60 for the two combined, or 50 and 100 for the two combined, that would be awesome. Whether it's someone buys this for 50 and the pants for 30, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to price, but I would imagine it's probably going to be somewhere in between those numbers. All right, this is new with tags. Now, I used to pick up quite a bit of cabbie when I first started reselling. I don't think I picked it up in years, like at least a couple years, maybe 3 years. And that's just due to the fact that I was redonating some of it and, you know, it just wasn't moving for me. This I picked up because it was new with tags. It was a decent size, a size 10, and also the style is pretty great. So size 10, cabbie. This is absolutely adorable. It's got hook and eye on the front, so you can close it, you can wear it open. It's beaded. It kind of looks like a taupey brown color, like a grayish brown taupey color, but the lighting's a little weird. Anyways, I know this is an older tag for cabbie. I know this isn't a newer thing, but it is new with tags. I think it's absolutely adorable. If someone wore this with a t-shirt, a white t-shirt, jeans, a pair of little cute heels, I think it would be a really cute outfit. So this, if I had to guess, maybe I can get somewhere between 30 and 40 for it. Again, I don't have the best of luck with this brand, but we'll see. All right, I've sold this identical item 2 or 3 times. And the first time I sold it, I think it sold for like $40. And then it kind of has dwindled as far as comps. But this exact style where it's got these like funky little buttons, kind of a little bit of a, what's the hem where it got like a shark bite hem. And this open knit. The brand is Cactus. I have tried to sell another cactus item that wasn't this style and I couldn't move it. So I don't necessarily think that this brand is all that interesting. I'm sure that they have some other cute stuff, but this specific style has done well for me. This is new with tags. It did retail originally for $68. It was marked down to $49.95. And it's a size medium. They were asking 18 at the estate sale. So yeah, I'm guesstimating I'll probably be able to get maybe 25 for this, but I haven't looked up comps for this item in a couple years. So, you know, hopefully right around 25, we'll see. Okay, there was a small section of folded pants and I was getting frustrated because there were people kind of like on trying to move by me and it was really, anyways, I didn't even show how chaotic it was because it was just hard to even walk through. But there were 2 pairs of pants that I couldn't look up comps. I did not have cell service inside. I don't have great cell service in most of my town. So I figured worth the risk. Hopefully at the minimum I can get, you know, 20, 25 for them, maybe more. But this is a brand that I didn't recognize. It's called North Studio. And it is a size large. This little like an older tag says it retailed originally at $186. That's what it says. I'm assuming that's accurate. And then it was marked down to 90 something. The only reason I thought maybe this is something is because it does say quality wear from Canada. And sometimes Canadian brands have done well for me, not to say that's like a rule, but I am not a fan of trousers that are brown, that are just kind of like, yes, people wear them, but it's not something I'm excited to pick up. But because these were $1, because they were new with tags, because they were $1, I figured at the very least I could do some research. Now I did do a quick search when I got self-service this same day, and I don't think it's going to be worth much. I don't think it's easy to search for either. So we'll see. You know, if anything, if I could get 20, 25 bucks for them, that would be awesome. But, you know. All right, now this is a brand that is pretty expensive. It's an LA brand. There is a tag with like part of it cut off, little fringe on one side, and like the price was cut off. Now this is Black Halo, which I have very mixed feelings on this brand. There is a dress, maybe I'll pop up a picture, that I've sold a couple times that a number of celebrities have worn. And I think that's the Audrey or the Hepburn dress. Anyways, that style does really well, or used to. It's been a couple years since I sold it. I have tried selling a number of other Black Halo items, and some occasionally sell, but the comps are always high, and I always list too high, and then they take forever, and they just sit for a long time. So I've never seen pants by this brand. These are really pretty color and a really nice fall wide leg pair of trousers. Again, I'm assuming that this is somewhat of a new with tag or new without, price tag type of deal. So I figured I'd pick them up. I mean, again, at that price point, it's worth taking a risk, and I'll price these according to my experience with this brand, so a little bit lower. But again, if I could get $30 or $40 for those, it would be great. I think the size on that on the material tag was a size 8. So not too small, but anyways. All right, another St. John item was a skirt set. Now this screams vintage. Probably most of the St. John stuff is vintage, but just the style is, it's an acquired look. Like someone specific is looking for this or wanting this. So I don't think this is the most desirable St. John piece, but it is St. John Evening. It's a pretty kind of like light mint greenish color. And from what I can see, there's no major issues, but I still need to get it under light. Now the estate sale company was asking $35 for the 2-piece set, which I actually don't think is too bad for a St. John set, but kind of little fancy buttons. And, this would make like a really good, grandma's going to a wedding and needs a cute little outfit. I don't know. Or someone, it doesn't have to be grandma. I know that style is in for many people these days, but it is a size 10. Again, it does have the Sharpie on both of these. So I just kind of imagine that she may have been a thrifter. And she had an assortment of stuff, like high dollar in hard goods, low dollar in hard goods, same in clothing, really odd assortment. Yeah. But with this skirt set, I don't know where I would price it. If I had to guesstimate, hopefully I can get somewhere around 50 if it's in good condition. Maybe a little bit more, but we'll see. All right, this style is just absolutely adorable. I don't care what brand it is. It's just kind of a classic. It's got the black, a little bit off the shoulder, 3/4 length sleeve, and it's got all this eyelet detail, like almost like a floral print. I don't know if it's picking up because it's black, but really cute and a very classic style. Now this is a size 2. They were asking $15 for the estate sale, but this is Millie. And I think this might fit on my size 6 mannequin. If so, I think it'll photograph better, but if not, I'll just take a photo of it as is. Now, Millie is another designer I don't do particularly well with. I've actually donated a couple Millie items that I've picked up. So with this, if I could get 25, maybe 30, I'm guessing that would be pretty good. But I do think it's a really cute classic style. So, all right, this was, because I couldn't look anything up, this was 100% suede. It was new with tags. I didn't know the brand. The estate sale was asking $25 for it, and there's no original price. That was torn off. I don't know if that was the estate sale that tore these things off or if it was the owner, but a lot of the new with tag stuff had torn off price tags. So this is a size small and it's rough hewn. And it's a full zip little suede jacket. Now, I did look it up. It looks like there aren't any comps for this exact item. Looks like maybe I'll be able to get maybe 30, maybe 35. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not the right season, but it is a statement piece. It does seem to be in good condition. It is real leather. So, you know, we'll see. But I think it was worth picking up for $1. All right, this is another St. John, but this is a tag. So the estate sale was asking $8 on their little tag, but it's St. John for Sakowitz, but it's just a little black cardigan, and I don't think it's buttoned all the way. It looks like it has all the buttons, which are kind of cute. It's, again, a Santana knit, and just a great basic. So I don't think I'm gonna get a huge amount for this. I don't know that combo, if that means anything, like the Sakowitz thing, but if there's no flaws with this, you know, probably 25, maybe 30, who knows? Right. I did get a few items that, like this, I picked up quickly. I'm not sure. I've had decent luck with Marc by Marc Jacobs handbags, but I don't think I've ever tried to sell a wallet. This is in the best shape. It does have some scuffs. But it's a nice purple shade. It's a nice classic wallet. And they were asking $10 for it. So if I could at least get 20 bucks for this, that would be great. I'll list it. If not, I might redonate it. But it's an easy listing. And I have had luck with the handbags by Marc Jacobs. So not the clothing and not any like shoes or anything, but specifically handbags. So we'll see if the wallet does anything. But again, easy listing. I think I showed a couple of the shoes that I picked up. This was a pair of Toms, and if these are her size, she's got a fairly small foot, so I did pass on quite a few shoes, and partly brands that I haven't had the best of luck with, styles that I don't really care for. These I thought were pretty adorable. They are a women's size 6, and they look like they're in good condition. There is like some sort of residue from like a sticker. Maybe it was like a Marshall's or something like that. So, but other than that, they seem to be in pretty good shape and a really cute style. So if I could get 25 for these, that'd be great. I haven't looked up Tom's wedges like this, so I don't know. But yeah, hopefully they find a new home. All right, these Manolo Blahniks, I was kind of going back and forth, and I was like, it's $1, Courtney. It is $1. These are pretty tiny. So these are a a 36. A European 36. They're handmade in Italy. Now, again, these have some Sharpie on them. I don't think this was the estate sale, by the way, because not every item had Sharpie. The Sharpie doesn't really match up. Like this looks like it says 5B, which would be close to 36, but not exact. So anyways, they have some signs of wear. They have some light scuffs. They are just a cute little gold heel. And I figured for $1, if I can sell these to someone who likes this, wearing this designer, maybe they just want to wear a little gold heel for an event and they don't mind a few scuffs. We'll see. But yeah. All right. And then this last pair, my mom actually picked these up. The estate sale was asking $15 for these. I think because they're kind of kitschy, they have on this top part of the loafer these little cat, maybe tiger gold pieces. They're vintage. Timothy Hitzman. Never heard of it. Don't know anything. I did look up comps. I couldn't find this exact style. Pretty cute style. Pretty small. Like everything was pretty small. These are 6.5. And they're not in perfect condition, but I do think with the little bejewel thing of the tigers, the animal print, if someone likes this style, I'm hoping that maybe
25-ish for these, but the comps for maybe 30. The comps for some of this stuff was kind of around that 20 mark. So we'll see. But again, if you're going to give things a shot, you may as well be at a dollar sale. This was hanging. I saw it was new with tags, all the tags lined up. Isaac Mizrahi, New York, Isaac Mizrahi, New York. I thought, oh, it's a coat. It's in the bag. I didn't even open it there. It wasn't until I got home that this little tag right here, it says, charcoal double-breasted wool blend coat, toddler boys, size 10. So it seems to be in good condition. I don't pick up a lot of kids stuff. It's not anything that really interests me too much unless it's really valuable, but it is new with tags. It's an absolutely adorable little style. I don't know why, but this looks like a little prince would wear this. It's got this little, how adorable. And then this part up here is kind of like a velvet material. But yeah, I mean, they had this marked at $60. Maybe they didn't realize it was a boy's either, because I would imagine they wouldn't do that. Like maybe they just saw the size 10 and thought it was a women's size 10 and knew with tags. And Isaac Mizrahi has a couple different lines. This is not a brand I typically pick up. I have sold it before, but because it was new with tags, I think, you know, some of the comps for similar items are like $40, $50. So not the right season, but we'll see. It was worth a shot. All right, this is a dress that was new with tags, David Meister. The estate sale was asking $15. It's a size 12, and he has some fairly expensive stuff, but I've tried to sell it a couple times. I think I've sold it once. I didn't realize, so this is flawed. There's 2 flawed items, which I'm about to show you. So this one, because it's white, it might be hard to show, but right here, there's some significant staining. Because it's new with tags, I would have to cut off the tags, which I will. I'll give it a wash and just take off the tags and sell it pre-owned if the stains come out, because it's a decent size. But I knew it was a risk picking up a white item. It's just a little sheath dress. It's nothing too exciting, but you know, I might not be able to get that stain out. So this, I have absolutely no idea why they would price this at $24. Again, this is an estate sale company that they price pretty wild. Yeah, but I thought it was a kind of a cute little top. It's Sunday in Brooklyn, which I believe is Anthropologie, an older Anthropologie, and it's a size medium. So I thought the style was pretty cute. Now, when I got it home, somewhere on here, there's some pretty decent staining. I'm not going to inspect it right now, but again, I'll give this a wash and see if I can get it out. I don't even think I could get 24 for this on the resale market. But maybe I could get 20 for it. Again, in a chaotic environment like that, sometimes you just grab things but I'll give those 2 a wash. If I can't get them out, it's, you know, a miss of $2. But I think considering all things, like they've been trying to sell this stuff for a few months and this was kind of their last ditch effort, I think I did decent. My mom found a ton of stuff for her antique booth. I picked up a couple things for her, but I think she got like 60 items, if I'm not mistaken. And some of them were high dollar, valuable hard goods. So, and I don't remember what those were, but so it definitely was a better day for my mom than me. But I think for a couple hours max and breakfast with mom, I think it was, you know, fun to stop by. And if they have any more sales, I'll stop by and see what they have. So anyways, that's it. Thank you, Earth Breeze, for sponsoring another video. Be sure to check them out. Hit the thumbs up. I'll be back with another video soon. Bye. How you doing, bud? Do you want to say hello to your friends? Are you being a good boy right now? Okay. Soupy, what is going on? Where are you spazzing? Do you want to say hello to your friends? Come right here. Luna. Okay.